What's going on YouTube, it's Gadgets Boy, and in front of us we have the brand new latest from Huawei. This is the P40 Pro. Now without further chat, let's get into this box. Let's see what we get inside the box. Tell you all about the specifications and what you can expect if you're thinking about picking one of these up. Let's get on with it. So here we have the box. So you get the P40 Pro design on the front, and what you notice as well on the packaging now is you get the app gallery sort of branding on the front. So it makes you aware and sort of puts in your mind that you need to be aware of app gallery from Huawei, which is very important for downloading applications onto the P40 Pro. Let's get inside the box, see what we get in here. So right off the bat, this is the 8GB RAM version with 256 GB of internal storage, which you can also expand as well using a nano memory card. So this is the device in the box. As you can see, you just take this plastic wrapper off it. Looks really nice. There we are. You can see that finishing. Looks really nice. We'll go through that just in a sec, a bit more details in a sec. See what else is in the box. You got your SIM ejector tool, as always. Just take this out. There you go, SIM ejector tool there, keep that safe and sound. Put that to the side, and we also get a protective silicone case. So do put that on your device to keep it nice and pristine and secure and safe in case you drop it or anything like that. And in here, you've also got a USB cable right there, a USB-C cable. And as always, it's got that purple insert in there as well, which is pretty cool. I love that. And you got your in-ear headphones as well, USB-C out of the box, so you don't need any adapter or anything like that. You just take it out of the box and you're good to go. And in here you've got a supercharger. So this is a 40-watt supercharger, as you can see there. So this is not the UK brick, but I've also got a UK one. So if you do get this in the UK, you will be getting a 3-pin plug to go with it, not this version here. So don't worry about that at all. So should we get into more details about the P40 Pro? Yeah, I think so too. Let's check it out. Okay, so this is the P40 Pro out of the sleeves and out of the box. As you can see there, you notice the big camera array on the back there straight away. But we'll come to that just in a second. We'll talk through everything else that's around the device. On the right side, we have the volume rocker and the power button just sitting there nicely on the side. And on the other side, there's nothing there, it's just sitting flush. On the top, we still have that IR blaster there, which I quite like the fact that Huawei is still going with that, and that's still in action. And on the bottom here, we have a USB-C port, the speaker grill, and your area there where your SIM card will go into. I quite like the SIM card tray being on the bottom where the USB-C and stuff goes as well, something that is just a personal preference. On the front, in terms of display, this is a quad curve overflow display as deemed by Huawei. And on the P40 Pro, this is a 6.58-inch display with 19.8 by 9, and that's in terms of resolution, you're looking at 2640 by 1200. And this has also got 90 Hz refresh rate. So you can switch between that or the standard 60 Hz, but I think by default out the box it's set to high refresh rate at 90 Hz. For some people they might want 120 Hz, but sorry guys, this is only going to go up to 90 Hz to preserve that battery life while still getting a good experience in terms of when you're playing games, watching content, or just scrolling through websites, and it's just nice and fluid and smooth there, as you can see. So everything else that we know about this is you now have a faster in-screen fingerprint sensor as well. So this is a 30% larger in terms of the sensor itself, and unlock speed that's increased by 30% as well. So if I just open this up, put my finger on that, you can see how quickly that unlocks as well. You still got your face unlock and your normal PIN code as well if you prefer to use those method. In terms of colors available, you got ice white, a black one, you got deep sea blue version globally, and you got silver frost as well. This is the silver frost. You can see that nice frosty finish, which looks really nice, especially when you shimmer it. Still a bit of a fingerprint magnet, so do keep that in mind, but inside the packaging itself, you do get a silicone case to keep it nice and clean and pristine as well. So let's talk more about that camera on the back. As you can see there, I know you're waiting to hear more about that, because this is mainly what this device is all about for me, that camera there on the back. And that's something that I do a lot with my smartphone, taking photos and recording videos. So we have a quad camera setup. We have a 50 megapixel RYYB ultra vision lens. That's 23mm and f1.9 with OIS. And next we have a 40 megapixel ultra wide cine lens, and that's f1.8. And then we have a 12 megapixel 5x optical periscope telephoto lens. And this is the first time they're going to be putting RYYB sensor in the telephoto as well. and you're looking at f3.4 with OIS. And then you've got that Huawei time of flight lens, which is great for those bokeh shots as well. So what we know here as well is you have that new 1.28 inch sensor there as well. So again, it just means you get higher dynamic range, you get lower noise and more light coming into the sensor. So you should get really sharp images and brighter images as well, especially in low light condition. Including the RYYB sensor with that telephoto lens means you get 40% increase in light intake as well, and high definition telephoto photography. So again, the problem you have at the moment is when you zoom into shots or you do telephoto camera shots, you have issues with the quality, the definition as well. So this one should increase in definition, should look much better. When it comes to portrait photography, you'll be looking at AI auto white balance algorithm as well, for you get better skin texture, skin tone, facial lighting, and radiant hair will be there for you as well. So you get studio-like portrait shots. On the front there is also a 32 megapixel dual front-facing camera with autofocus. So that will shoot 4K video at 60 frames per second. Selfie bokeh is there as well, which is really cool. In terms of video, you're looking at audio zoom, steady telephoto lens videos. You got ISO up to 51,200. You can also do that fast, super slow mode. So you're looking at 7,680 frames per second. 4K HDR time lapse is available, 4K 60 frames videos, and Pro mode is available as well. In terms of processor chip in here, you're looking at a Kirin 990 5G processor, and that's available across all the P40 series. So right off the bat, you're getting that 5G that's globally available and compatible on this device, which is pretty cool. Let's not forget App Gallery. Again, it's becoming even more robust now in terms of applications available on here. So all the popular applications, you'll be able to get most of them on here, which is pretty cool. I like where this is heading. It means another ecosystem for us to look into besides just Android, Google Play Store. So if we go into the camera user interface there, as you can see, you got that nice slide on the side. So you can go from wide, you can go all the way to 50 times digital zoom there, and you can just come back all the way down, and it's very seamless in the way that it switches as well. Inside of the video, you can do the same. You go from wide all the way to 15 times there and come right back as well. And you got Pro mode as well, so you can do Pro settings if you like to do so. And we go into more. There's more settings there available, like AR lens, for example, and slow-mo shots and so on. And you've also got your iRes shot here, so you can do super iRes photos using the P40 Pro. Come out of that, if we just go all the way back, put that on. You got aperture mode as well for all your bokeh shots. You can blur out the background and stuff, which is pretty cool. Got portrait mode still there as well, and that's available on 1x and also 3x zoom as well. And if you go up top, you got master AI, and if you go into settings, you can see all the settings available to you as well. So you got aspect ratio, audio control, so you can do audio in terms of settings. You can do say cheese to take photos or speak loudly to take photos, so you can control it using your voice, which can come in handy if you're shooting photos by yourself out and about. Going down there, you got your video resolution, so you got 4K right at the top, full screen at 1080p and 16:9 at 1080p, which is recommended on here for everyday videos. If we come out of here, we got frame rate, which you can change as well. So you got 60 frames per second, or you can leave it on automatic as well, right at the bottom there, as you can see. If we come out of that, you got efficient video format. Again, you can change different video formats depending on what you're going to be doing with it. And if I go right to the bottom here, you got ultra snapshot. So double pressing your volume key can open the camera and allow you to take photos, for example, very quickly. So if you're out and about, you don't want to miss any moment, you can do that. In terms of battery, you're looking at 4,200 mAh battery as well. So this should last you more than a day. And knowing Huawei and the processor chip and then how optimized this is, that should literally last you more than a day. Elsewhere, you still got that wireless reverse charging, so you can charge other devices with this as well, which is very handy sometimes. And of course, you can do dark mode as well to turn everything dark if you wish to do so. So that's it for the Huawei P40 Pro. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Anything you want to know as well, let me know. Any tests you want me to carry out, like comparisons and stuff, let me know as well. There'll be content coming out for this very soon. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification as well if this is your first time on the channel. And make sure you follow me on Twitter at GadgetsBoy and Instagram as well, because I will be sharing some shots that I've taken on there as well. All information about pricing and availability will be in the description area, so do check that out. Well, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.